Yes, Metroid Fusion. Press start. What's up, everyone? This is Slippy. Welcome to my new Let's Play. It's Metroid Fusion, obviously. And, today is a special day, because it is actually the 10th anniversary of this game being released in the United States. This exact day, November 17th. Hopefully, also the day I'm uploading this as well, but, you know, if I don't get it up by the end of the day, oh well. I did not show the opening cutscene. When you start up this game, at first, there's a very long cutscene, but, I mean, I'll explain what happens. So we're, talking to our computer here. It's informing us of our objective. Quarantine bay is up ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. There was an explosion in the quarantine bay, and they want us to check it out. So basically what happened at the start of this game was, Samus was on SR388, which is the planet that Metroid 2 takes place on. And she was with a survey team, and she came across one of these creatures right here that I'm fighting. And she was attacked by one of these X-parasites, and it infected her biosuit. She had to have surgery, get parts of the suit removed. She almost died, but somebody found a cure. They injected Metroid DNA into her. No, they actually injected living Metroids into her bloodstream, and those killed the X-parasites. And now she has Metroid DNA in her. Unfortunate news. Specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X-parasites. Yep. X can mimic its prey. Yeah, so basically, X can infect prey and reproduce and make copies of it. So, that creature we fought was like a clone of a organism infected by X. Yeah. If that makes sense. Metroid are, he said, to keep X out of breeding environments. This is vital, yeah. Detecting massive biosigns. X are gathering. Okay, so we have to exterminate the X. It may be our only chance. We're only at 10% battle capacity. The chance of survival is extremely low. Okay. Yes, the objective is clear. Now stop interrupting me so I can explain things more. Okay, so the reason why X doesn't hurt us now, we can actually absorb it to regain health. But the reason why it doesn't hurt us is because we have Metroid DNA in us, and Metroids are predators of the X. So the X doesn't hurt us anymore. We can safely absorb X-parasites. But, all we can do right now is crouch, shoot, jump. You know, you can do an angle shot, grab onto stuff. But, that's about it. We lost all our power-ups when Samus was infected. And, how much time do I have left? I didn't mean to freeze it like that. 4 minutes into the recording, almost. Okay, this is a new feature of this game that's not in other Metroid games, at least not ones I've played. Instead of picking up power-ups laying scattered around the place, you download them. And this Metroid game is, you know, it has quite a few differences from other Metroid games. One of them is the fact that it's more story-driven. You know, you're just, you know, the other Metroid games, you just go around, collect items, and kill everything that moves. But this one actually has a story, and I really like the fact that this one is story-driven. Also, it's a lot more linear than the other Metroid games. It's basically go from point A to point B and back. It's not as open as the other Metroid games. You can't do much sequence breaking. You can do some, but, you know, the speedrunners glitchers, sequence breaker people probably aren't as big of a fan of this game as other Metroid games. Alright, we just got missiles. Hold R and press B to shoot them. Now we have a more powerful shot to destroy enemies with. Much more powerful than the beam we have. Alright, so there was just an electrical surge. The elevators are knocked out on the main deck. He's trying to find us another route to the target. That shows where it's located. On the map, as you can see, it shows save rooms, navigation rooms, which is what we're in right now, where you get your objective. Recharge rooms, where you get health and items back. Items such as missiles and stuff like that. Missiles and bombs. Alright, let's see what we have to do next. Okay, this elevator's out, so we can't go down there. We have to find another path. So what you have to do here is jump up to this little place and shoot a missile at that hatch. And then you can go back here. So, a lot of the power-ups in this game that you get, there's extensions to them. Like, you can pick up missile packs and stuff like that, laying around the place. A lot of people like to do challenge runs, where they get a low percentage of items or whatever. I thought about doing a 1% item run, where you only get the one required missile pack in the game, but I haven't ever actually fully beaten the game like that. I tried to. I got pretty far once, but there was one boss I got stuck on. So I'm definitely not going to be trying it right now. I'm not going to get a lot of the items. Why can't I jump off of that? I'm not going to go out of my way to get extra items. I'm just going to get like what's on the main path. But yeah, there's one required missile pack expansion, like I said. But if you do tool assisted and wow, that's loud. If you use tool assistance and like use slowdown or whatever, you can actually do a 0% item run and do a nifty little trick to avoid the missile pack. Yeah, I'm not really even trying to avoid this guy's attacks right now. I can kind of tank him since I picked up that missile pack. Alright, once you defeat the main form of a boss, he'll turn into one of these X-parasites. Or these giant X-parasites. It's called a Core X. And you just shoot it with missiles to damage it. And then pick up its, what do you call it, membrane or whatever. And it gives you an ability. So now we have the Morph Ball. Press down twice, form into a ball. You can get in small places like that. And it'll let us progress further in the game. So let's progress. Yeah, we just need to get back to Adam and see what our next objective is. This game. Why am I doing this game? Well, one of the reasons is it's the 10th anniversary, like I said, but also it's one of the first Game Boy Advance games I played. I actually didn't play any Game Boy Advance games until the SP came out. It says, I fear the breeding environments have been invaded by X-parasites. Sector 1, SRX, shows several abnormalities, blah blah blah, simulation of SR388 ecosystem, main elevator, blah blah blah, yeah. Alright, we get it, yeah. Whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosion. Alright, so we have someone in this space station here that's helping out the X, apparently. So, we need to be on the watch, looking out for who that is. But anyway, like I was saying, I actually skipped the first Game Boy Advance. Like the one before the SP. I never had that one. I basically played the black and white Game Boy until the SP. Like, I went from original Game Boy to SP. You know, I was just satisfied playing the original black and white Pokemon games and the Super Mario Land games. Those were enough for me for handheld, I guess. Yeah, so we just saw a clone of Samus blow open a wall. We do not want to come in contact with that thing. We are definitely going to lose if we try to fight that thing, because it has all the abilities we had before we lost all our abilities. As I said about X's, like, cloning organisms, basically that's a clone of us, controlled by an X parasite. Alright, main elevator leading to the access shaft has been severely damaged. It'll be unusable for some time. Some unknown agent is at work. Something very powerful, definitely not human. He'll report when he knows more. X have invaded the atmospheric stabilizers in this environment, so we have to destroy the X that's blocking the stabilizers. There's 5 of them, and once we destroy them, we can move on to our next objective. So let's go and do that right now. I like how there's these zombie guys. I don't know what those are. I don't think I've seen those in other Metroid games. I don't recall other Metroids having zombies. Maybe they're like mutated forms of something else, some other being. We have some lag, no. Come on, game, don't do this to me right now. Alright, so all we have to do with this thing is shoot some missiles in this little opening. 3 missiles, and that's it. 4 units still malfunctioning. Got more of these little guys, these little hoppers. There's an energy tank right there, but I don't need it. Who needs extra energy tanks? I already have an extra one. I can always come back later if I need extra energy. You know what? I should have done a 1% run on this. Well, I guess I actually still could. I could scrap this recording and go back and start one. Because a lot of the bosses, like, can be hard at first with 1 energy tank, but once you figure out a pattern for them and a method to beat them, they're not that bad. There's just one boss called the Nightmare that's ridiculous. He is what his name implies. He's a nightmare. What's in here? Do I want to go this way? Yeah, I think I need to go this way. Got little charging guys right here, little rhinos. Got some weird creatures in these Metroid games. Pretty cool looking though. I like a lot of the designs for this game. Here we have space pirates. You might recognize those guys if you played some of the other Metroid games. Oh, I don't want to be in here. There's nothing for me in there except a missile expansion, but I don't want to go out of my way to get items, like I said, so I'm not going to pick it up. Just make my way past some space pirates there, jump over this guy. You know, the game's a little boring right now, not a lot to talk about, but it'll pick up later and get more exciting. Plot gets pretty good later in the story, but right now it's just kill the X parasite hosts. That's pretty much it. Right here, oh, I can't show it. Once you get your bombs with the morph ball, like, you can show different, like, breakaway walls, like what you have to do to break it open. Probably doesn't make sense what I just said if you don't know what I'm talking about, but it'll make sense later. I'll show what I'm talking about. Oh, Those green X parasites that I just picked up, those give you missiles. 2 missiles each, I believe, if I'm correct. Can I wall jump here, please? Okay, I guess I can't wall jump. I suck too much at this game to wall jump. Oh, come on. Dang it. Yeah, green X parasites give you missiles. The yellow ones give you health. And the red ones give you both. Well, actually, they give you everything. They give you power bombs too, but that's an item we'll get much later in the game. So now's not a time to be discussing that. Water, you move slower in water. Later in the game you get a ability that lets you move fast in water. But that is pretty far off from now. And is this guy gonna hurt me? I think I have to jump down. I wasn't gonna make it up here with him in the way. And we have a boss. These little red bulging pus sacks with eyes are boss doors. All you have to do is shoot the eye with missiles, 3 missiles, and you can go through. As you can see, this boss disguises himself as a Chozo statue holding a power-up, which is normally where you get power-ups in other games, but in this one, no. I am not being careful to avoid attacks, wow. That's okay, though. Enemies still don't do much damage at this point in the game. Alright, charge beam. You can charge up your normal beam by holding the fire button to do a more powerful shot. I don't know if it's as powerful as a missile. I think a missile is still slightly more powerful. I don't know, though. I don't know much about this game. I don't know much about most of the games I play. Let's be honest here. Alright, here we got another atmospheric stabilizer. And is that the last one? Yes, all stabilizers online, atmospheric levels equalized. I keep pronouncing atmosphere weird. It's a weird word, though. Sphere, like... Sphere is one of the weirdest words in the English language, I think. It's a weird word. Alright. Save rooms, you can save your data, obviously. There's a little crack in the wall right there I can go through and get a missile expansion. Not gonna be getting that, though. I don't need it. Don't need too many missiles. Really don't need any missiles except for... Well, that's a lie. You need a... Okay, where do I go next? Do I go this way? Can I go through this way? Or is it blocked off? Yeah, I can. Hopefully I don't get hit, though. Come on. Alright, let's run through here, not get hit by those guys. Those guys can be jerks. And... just need to make our way back to the start and see what Adam has to say to us. Spoilers, the computer that talks to you, his name is Adam. Well, it's not really a spoiler at this point, but it will be eventually once you hear of the name Adam and, you know, who Adam is in relation to Samus. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Stabilizers online. Mini-X have made it to other sectors. In particular, Sector 2, Tropical Habitat. X entered it with this, because of the Saboteur. Saboteur? Is that how you pronounce that word? I don't know. But he may be in there. And spoilers, he is in there. So we're gonna have to watch out for him. Let's just go up this elevator and basically let's see what Samus has to say. There's I listened to the briefing, my thoughts returned to Adam. The real Adam understood me well. He would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That was just his way of noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust computer too. Why am I reading all this? None of this is important. Basically, all the sectors in this, what do you call it, space station, emulate different habitats on the SR-388 planet. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of backtracking in this game. We'll be going to each sector multiple times throughout the game. And every time you have to go to a navigation room, you have to talk to the computer, which is kind of annoying. Alright. He's learned the identity of the saboteur. It's an X mimicking you, like I said earlier. He's named it the SAX, which stands for Samus X, I guess. He came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. He used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. The explosion breached the capsules containing all the X that started this disaster. It's our biggest worry. Mimicking you at full power, you can't face it. Yeah, just run. Take that advice, okay? Run if you see the SAX. Do not try to fight it. Like Metroids, we can be frozen by the ice beam. And the SAX has the ice beam, so we'll get frozen if it shoots us. Alright, bomb data is ready, so we have to get to that data room, and we'll get our bomb data. But, we're at 21.5 minutes right now, so I think that is it for this episode. Next time on Metroid Fusion, we will get the bombs. See you later.